We continue to track the severe and strong thunderstorms moving through the area. Reports of winds as high as 66 miles an hour with these storms. Number of trees and power lines down. We've got over 28,000 customers without power, including Wood TV8. We are on generator here because a lightning bolt hit probably about 6 feet from my office here. Let's take a look right now at some of the peak gusts that we've had. Again, 66 was on the beach at Muskegon. Grand Haven on the beach there at 55 miles an hour. South of Fremont, that was in the Brunswick-Riemann area at 53 miles an hour. Whitehall 49 and Big Sable Point up at Ludington at 42 miles an hour. Here's a look at Storm Track Live. Couple things to point out. We've got the first batch of storms coming through the area right now. You can see them stacked up right now from the Mount Pleasant area down through Grand Rapids. Nothing much going on down toward I-94, and I don't think you're going to see much. Here comes another batch over in Wisconsin, and that's going to be moving east, coming over the same spot. We certainly are concerned about heavy rainfall. We've had some local flooding with this batch, and any additional heavy rain here is certainly going to exasperate that as it goes on through the night here. Let's zoom in just a little bit closer, and I want to point out that the only warning right now is for eastern Kent County, right in this area right there. That's the only place under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that is until 11:45. With the leading edge of the winds out in advance of this line, it looks like much of the area under that warning has already seen the fastest winds that they are going to see with this storm. Kyle's here now to do some tracking for us. Kyle?
Bill, I know this is of little relief if this thunderstorm is rolling through your neighborhood right now, but this is actually weakening. The strongest part of the storm looks like it was across western Kent County and, of course, Ottawa and Muskegon County. A lot of lightning, but just not as much as we had, say, even 15 minutes ago. Torrential rainfall, plenty of flashes of lightning, and as you mentioned, Bill, we had a pretty good jump about 15 minutes ago when a flash of lightning hit very close to the station. I want to track this for you right now. Kentwood and Ada right on the leading edge of this. This is moving through Ionia at 11:41 and out to Lyons at 11:54. A little farther north. So this is now northern Kent County, eastern Kent County, and Montcalm County. Evergreen at 11:16, 11:39 for Carson City on the east side of Ionia, on the east side of Montcalm County. Here's a look at that heavy rain moving through Kent County, and you can see it Cascade Township up toward Ada, Forest Hills area, and then some very heavy rain here across central parts of the county as well. Some flashes of lightning, some very vivid lightning out there that we're keeping a very close eye on. Now, in terms of rotation and strong straight line winds, I see nothing right now that concerns me in terms of rotation, so there's definitely not a tornado threat at this point. I also don't see anything in terms of extreme straight line winds either, so I think this threat is slowly coming down, but we're going to watch it very carefully because there's a possibility that it could pulse back up. Here live at the Ford Airport, where the storm is just moving through right now, we're seeing a lot of flashes of lightning. Looks pretty quiet at the moment, but some pretty heavy storms moving through this area right now. We'll have an update on this coming up in just a few minutes, Evan.
All right, Kyle, thank you for that. The area hit by the storm first was Muskegon County, where thousands of people are without power, and we are getting reports of damage. 24-hour News 8's Marvis Herring is live right now in Norton Shores. Marvis, what are you seeing?
Evan, good evening. We've seen an absolutely incredible display of lightning, strong winds, and heavy downpour. Things have lightened up a little bit since we made it here to Norton Shores, but take a look at this. Just in the last few minutes, we saw firefighters out here roping off this road, Lake Harbor Road. We're in the 4000 block. After a power line snaps, they're letting residents know that that is out here. That's going to be a big concern when you have those strong winds and heavy rain like we've been seeing over the last hour or so. This entire road has lost power, and I want to show you this. We've seen not too many trees down, but we've seen several instances where the branches as big as this has really come down. Lots of other little debris all throughout the road and some heavy flooding in those roads as well. You want to be careful when you wake up in the morning when you're driving. You'll definitely want to check those conditions with daybreak, and you'll also want to just slow it down a little bit. The roads have been very slick. When we were on 96, we were only driving a maximum of 40 miles an hour. I just spoke with the firefighters. So far, they haven't seen too many downed trees over here, but we have heard several reports over the police scanners all throughout Muskegon County. For now, we're live in Norton Shores. Marvis Herring, 24-hour News 8.
Yeah, Marvis, definitely some signs of strong winds, and we can see still raining real hard where you're at in Norton Shores. Thank you for that live report tonight, Marvis. Well, there are thousands of people without power right now in West Michigan. Here's the updated outage numbers for our area. We're going to start in Kent. Look at that, 24,000 in Kent without power right now. Where Marvis was, Muskegon, about 6,000 without power. Ottawa 2,600, Mecosta 2,400, and a little more than 1,000 in the dark in Montcalm County. Remember, you can get the latest weather updates with the Storm Teammate mobile app. It is free in your app store. Just search Storm Teammates.